Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing this fall look for you guys, so let's get started. We're going to apply a tape to get a nice precise line and use concealer and the Laura Mercier setting powder to set that concealer. The next step I'm going to do is grab MAC's blending brush, and we're going to use the Anastasia palette in the color Raw Sienna to start the transition. And we're going to grab another blending brush and use the same palette. The next color over is burnt orange, and we're going to apply it just a little underneath where you applied the raw sienna, so it kind of overlaps each other. With another blending brush, we're going to use that burnt orange color, which is called Real Gar, in the same palette. Is that burnt orange color in the far right hand corner. And we're just going to keep blending that out until it all comes together. You don't really want any harsh lines while you're doing this. The next palette I'm going to grab is the Anastasia Cult Subculture palette, and we're going to use Access for our lid color. And I'm going to grab e.l.f. gel eyeliner just for a base, so it gives the eyeshadow something to stick to. And we're going to keep packing that on until the eyeshadow actually transition into the orange or burnt orange color that we placed down for the transition color. Going back into the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to use the same burnt orange in the far right hand color, the Real Gar, and just keep applying that so you don't really lose that background transition. It still pops. This step, I went back into the Subculture color and grabbed Access to, make that transition a lot smoother. You don't really want any harsh lines while you're doing this look. My next color that I'm going to use is the Cypress Umber, which I'm going to put that in between the Access and that burnt orange color just to transition it a lot smoother. Here I'm going to grab my pencil brush and I'm going to spray it with MAC setting palette spray. And I'm going to go into the color Electric and back into the Anastasia Subculture palette, and I'm going to place that into my inner tear ducts. Moving right along into the face, I went ahead and primed my face, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation in the color 350. Hey. Alright, let's get back into this look. I'm going to go ahead and grab my concealer using the LA Girl Fawn. And right on top of that, I am using my NARS Cream Concealer just to brighten, those areas. Spray down my beauty blender, and we're going to blend out the concealer. Go ahead and set that concealer with your Laura Mercier setting powder. Let that bake for a little bit, and we're going to move right along. The next item I'm going to take is from the Fenty line again, and this is the Match Stick in the color Truffle for the contour. So here I'm going to go ahead and blend out that contour, and we're going to set that contour with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. Not too sure what color this is, but you're going to take a setting powder just to go ahead and set that contour where you just put down. Underneath that, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier setting powder just to set the other areas that I haven't set yet. You don't want to go outside and be ashy on this look neither. Moving right into the eyebrows, I went ahead and grabbed an angled brush along with the Benefits Kaboom Eyebrow Kit Wiz, whatever you want to call it. On some eyebrows, did my eyebrows, fix my eyebrows. I know my eyebrows need to be done, but you guys get the point. Off camera, I use Kat Von D for my eyeliner. Moving right along. That setting powder that you placed down, I went ahead and grabbed a big fluffy brush to blend that out. Now I'm going to complete the under eye, going back into the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette in that same burnt orange color. I'm placing that right underneath my waterline. I went right back into the Subculture palette and used that same electric eyeshadow and just dragged it down on my waterline. You guys, I do not know what I was listening to. It must have been real good for me to be dancing like this. If you have any fallout, use some concealer and setting powder to just go over that fallout, instead of using a baby wipe to wipe away the foundation that you already laid down. And for the highlight, I used the color Tempera back into the Modern Renaissance palette just to highlight my brow bone. Here I'm using the L'Oreal primer to prime my lashes, and right on top of that I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I went back into that electric color just to intensify out my waterline a little bit more. Here is the final look, beauties. For my highlight, I used Stunner in the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I hope you like, this fall look that I put together. If you have any requests, please let me know.